Hello, welcome to Lori's DIY Life. This is Lori. I'm going to continue my Before Christmas in July, and we're going to try this Christmas angel cut and emboss folder. And I'll be honest with you, I don't even know what it's going to do. I've never used a cut and emboss folder. I surprised myself when I started thinking about it. I thought, how could I have not used a cut and emboss folder before? Okay, so what I want to do is get my paper, and I'm going to use, because I don't really know what to expect, and I'm thinking that I'm going to use blue for the background. And then what I'm thinking is going to happen is all these pieces will come out. So I'll have this embossed, maybe some embossing, and then this will all come out, and I want to do that in gold, if that's the way it's going to turn out. So these are going to go in here. So, okay, this paper's two-sided, so it's not going to matter. All right. And you can see I just cut my paper to size, and I can always come back later and cut it some more. I've got to use my Gemini because my marquee won't be big enough. I'm hoping this is going to be big enough. Let me move my Coke here. Move this out of the way. And I'll send that through. Sounds like it's doing something. Let's hope it's enough. Oh. Yeah, so that kind of is what I expected it to do. So there we have our angel. And then I'm going to run it back through and get these pieces in the gold, and I'm going to paper piece it. And I know you're not going to want to see the whole paper piecing, but I'll give you an idea of it, and then I will finish it off camera and show you later, because paper piecing takes time. But I'll just give you an idea. Let me move these out of the way. Okay, so I'm not worried about the gold. I just want the gold on the angel, right? And I don't want to waste it. I do want a good piece of it. Okay, this is going to be a good piece of it right here. I do want to make sure I cut it big enough, because if I don't, then that's a waste too, because now I got to get a bigger piece, right? Okay. So let me run this through. That pushes in, so it should be this way. Sometimes, you gotta figure that stuff out. I was thinking silver, and I thought, you don't think silver for angels, right? You always think gold. So that's why I went ahead and use gold instead of the silver. Okay, so you can see it's already, pieces have already started to come up, so I'm just going to be very careful because I want to try to keep it as intact as possible so that it's easier to find the spots to move it over. So, all right, now I need to know what size the angel is. You know, because the question is, do you want to put it straight on a card, or do you want a backing piece? I thought I had a bunch of card blanks here already. Let me see where my card blanks are. This should be the 5x7 size. Okay, so it definitely needs trimmed. You want it down on the paper before you start painting. You can't paper piece it to nothing. You know, you gotta have something there to put it on. Thankfully, this will be right about there. And I'm just kind of following the line where it's been embossed. But to me, it would be better to actually go over the emboss and take some of the embossing off than to leave that empty space. I don't know why, but I just don't see that empty space. I don't care for it. There we go. That's better. And I'll bet you anything this is not going to be square. A good way to tell, of course, is to stick it on the grid and see if everything lines up. And of course it doesn't. There's a little bit missing here, so but the rest of it actually looks pretty good. So I'm just gonna come over, line it up. Oh yeah, see, now it's obvious. And now I'll just trim that. Why it had to be on the short side anyways, I don't know, but it did. Okay, so now I should be able to get it on my grid lines and everything should be, but of course it's not. If I line it up, you can see here this line is not straight. So I wonder if I was wrong and cut off on from the wrong side. I'll cut this, end up cutting this down to nothing, and then what? Then I'll have to do it over again. Let's see now if it's gonna be straight. Just gonna line it up. No, it is not. I wonder if I'm doing something. Oh, you know, let me say this because this can be important, because if you don't know it and you could just get so frustrated. I have found that if my cutter is not laying straight, it will mess up on the cuts. So you want to make sure it's straight. And I'm actually going to pull my arm out, and I don't want to mess up my folder, but it needs to be laying flat and straight. And because there's no grid there, let's just see if this made a difference. And it looks pretty straight, but then you put it up on the straight grid lines and it's not. See, it's off up here for some reason. I don't understand. It's like my trimmer isn't cutting it straight, and I need it to be straight. See, but it just seems to keep cutting the same width off every time. So let me see again now. See, it's not straight. Maybe this line is, but this line isn't. Neither one of them looks straight now. It's such a minuscule amount. But it's going to absolutely drive me nutty. There, maybe that'll take care of it. Watch it be worse. Sit here all day trying to get the card straight. That looks better. And it's always possible that it's the top or the bottom that's not straight, right? But they actually seem to be lining up pretty good. Okay, I'm going to call this good. And I need a backing paper. And what am I going to use? Because it's going to go on the card. And I'm probably going to want to frame it in. Yes. You know, I kind of like it straight on the white. But let me see if I can get a big enough piece of this. Maybe this will work. So my card blank should be 5x7. I don't remember if I actually measured it. 7. And I'm going to go to the next one down. And 5. And next line down. Okay. This doesn't even look like it cut straight in. It's kind of big. You know what? Let me try using this and see if I get any better. I just want to take a tiny bit off. And now let me get this card blank back. That's not straight either. I don't know. Okay, it looks like this side might be off a little too. Well, it won't cut that if it's not big enough, I guess. Now that does look pretty even and straight. And this does not. All right, let's find out. Oh, I thought I got two different. It would be funny, my card blank's crooked. It could happen. Okay, so we'll use this, and then this. Not long enough. What? How could that be? I can't believe I cut that much off of it. Oh, my goodness. You know, I don't want to use that. I'm having such bad luck, maybe. See, this is just too bright. That is way, way, way too... Okay, I'm going to leave it on the white. I'm just going to leave it on the white card. And just get to work on it. And I'm going to bring it in. And I'm going to leave this bigger border here on the bottom. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. Tacky glue, but of course it's embossed, so make sure you get it good. Just getting some glue on. Now, as far as the angel, some of these bigger sections I'll put the glue on, but I'm not going to worry too much, and I'll tell you why. Because I'm going to be piecing pieces into it, and when I do, I'll be sticking glue under. Hopefully that'll help stick the angel down. Usually it does. I don't know about this when the pieces are big. So I'm going to put this here and here. Now I've got my glue handy. I don't want to lose the pin. I need something. I don't know what I did with all my tweezers and stuff. I got a pokey tool. I have. This is supposed to be sticky, but I don't know if it is. Oh, that's not sticky. That may be. Okay, so this. Nope, that's that piece. So this is going to go over here. Here. Right there. Okay. So we're going to put glue in there. I want to make sure real quick that you were seeing. We're going to put glue and we're going to stick it down. Okay. Then I'm going to get the next piece and put glue. And stick it down. Now you can't see this, can you? Let me help out here a little bit. If I can move this forward. There we go. And I'm just going to move along. This piece down here is over here. And so I'm going to grab this next piece. And I'm going to put glue in the opening. And stick it down. Now I love paper piecing and I love the finished effect. So to me, it's worth the time to do it. But you got to be careful with your pieces, especially if you're working with a bunch of little pieces. Okay, so if I had children running around right now, I would have to worry that somebody's going to come bump and all these pieces are going to go everywhere. Of course, you could cut it over, so, you know, but it's just a warning that that can happen. I don't know, all that little bitty piece is up on the top, so I'm not going to worry about that yet. Let me get some more bigger pieces in here. Of course, my glue's not playing along well. Uh-oh. Okay. It's backwards. I should have realized. It's backwards. So that must mean I've got the wrong ones over here, right? That's odd because they fit so perfectly, but they fit upside down. So these ones should still fit over here then. They should be the same pieces. They are. Good. That works in my favor. It's been so long since I've done this. I knew it was backwards. I don't know what I was thinking. My glue doesn't want to work real well. It was, now it's not. You see what a difference? Isn't that something? I mean, I absolutely love it, but I gotta figure out something with this glue. See if this makes any difference. I hope. Oh, it did. And it always just fits in so nice. Um, and this is where you'll kind of start getting glue going into the underneath of the angel to help hold the angel down anyways if you didn't get it in real good. This piece, where did this piece come from? Not sure yet, so I will come back to that. Okay. So the wings will fit because the other side did, but they're backwards. That's I thought when I put them in, and they look like they're backwards. I mean, upside down, and of course, yes, they were. I don't know where this piece goes. I'm just gonna sit that here for right now. And I've done some with the little bitty pieces, and it's just amazing the way it ends up looking. It's so pretty. So, oop, I put too much glue on, I think. Anyways, okay. I have some birthday cards to make for a friend. So I will be doing those, but I'm going to be taking my time and making sure they turn out really good. And I don't even know yet exactly what I'm gonna do for those. So what I'm gonna do when I do those cards is just show you along the way the progress instead of, during it. So See, I don't think I want to put the gold parts of the outside of the angel in. I might want to do a different color. Now I can start flipping again because I've got these done. So that's, you know what, I'm not. I'm going to keep it this way, and I'll tell you why. It makes the wings look just a little bit different than the body. Not like anybody's going to really know, but there's just a very subtle, subtle difference in it. So this right here is part of the body. So this one I will flip over because it's not the wing. So I'll do this one next. And this one I want to flip over. Sometimes I get like a little pin like this and use that to help me get it in the space, you know. That was a lot of glue in that spot. I hope everybody's doing well, and I hope everybody's, gosh, today's hump day, right? So halfway through the week, getting closer to the weekend. Okay, the halo. The pieces should fit right in perfect when you put them in, you know. I'll see, there's the other side right there, the little poker piece. I don't know why I didn't realize that right there, but these pieces are pretty good size, so it's not too bad. Now you don't have to paper piece it. you could just cut it out. And that would be very pretty too. What I'm wondering is this piece. This is part of the star, so I'm not going to worry about that, but I can't figure out where these little pieces are. That's here. Uh-oh. See, now I lost it. You probably saw where it went, but I didn't. This is going to go in here. Oh, there it is. Turn it around. Oh, this is the wing. So this has to go to this side. And this is what the little hand part, I believe. So here's what I mean. I just take that little pointy speck. And use that to put it in the spot. I'm still missing the little hand piece right there. It's not a hand piece, it's a piece of the wing. But for this side, take that and use that to move it in there. So that's just glue. So this piece and this piece, I still need those two pieces. There's something there. Oh, I'm sorry about that. So they were there. They were just kind of hiding a little bit. Okay. So now here's the angel. So what do? Do I keep going with the gold background? Or do I bring in another color? And I tell you what, I think I'm going to do. These could possibly be clouds. I'm going to leave those white. But I think I'm going to use, and I hate to give up, look. Here could be another card, right? And you just fill that in with like maybe white or something. So you don't have to throw that away. You could keep that because you may want it. But what I think I'm going to do now, I'm going to leave this white. I'm gonna get the glitter paper and do the top and maybe like around here with the glitter. What did I do with that glitter? Here it is. So I don't really need all of it. So if you want to cut your paper down, cut it down. I'm gonna do a top piece. And it should go down. And then I'm gonna do the bottom piece in case I want it. And that should go down. Remember, because we had to flip, we're supposed to flip it over like it did for the body, not for the wings. And you don't have to, but it is different, you know, where it cuts and stuff, so. So I choose to, wow, I pretty much got the angel paper pieced on the whole thing. And okay, so now I'm going to start with well, I hope it cut it. Yeah, see, that glitter paper is a little bit harder for it to cut. This one should be this one. Because it's like a mirror image, right? And put this one in here. My bird can hear other birds outside, so he's making these different sounds. I don't know if he's trying to copy them or what. Okay. So anyways, I'm going to keep doing that, and I'll do that off camera, and I can show that to you later in the next video or whatever, how it looks. But now we need some kind of sentiment. And, you know, I wonder if I still have that big one up here somewhere. I had that big joy. I can't find it up here, so I thought I was keeping it. Maybe I didn't. But I'll do another one, and it might be too big again. It looks like it might be too big. Anyways, I'll add a sentiment, maybe going across here or across the bottom, even something down this way. You see, it should have been backed. There should have been something here. I don't know. But anyways, you did get to see what the angel looks like in paper pieced. I'm gonna cut this now because of the time. I don't mean to be doing such long videos, but anyways, thanks for joining me. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. And thanks for joining me, and I hope you'll join me again. Bye-bye now.